Welcome to my channel, Whispering Maples. This is actually going to be the first video. Um, but today what I'm going to do is I'm just going to walk the yard. I'm not going to really go in depth or talk about specific trees. I will do that in future videos. I'll do some breakdowns of specific cultivars, mostly maples and conifers. And then I'll just do sections where I'm showing each tree. I know personally what I like to do is when I'm watching videos is kind of get an idea of what trees look like, how they're doing in different areas. And I do that so I know what I want to buy. And, you know, a lot of times I'll be watching these videos and I see a tree that looks amazing, but unfortunately, the person doing the video doesn't tell you what tree it is, and you just don't know what to buy. So in my future videos, I'll be doing that. And if you see a specific tree that you like and want to know what that is, please just leave a comment and I'll get that information for you. Also, if you like the videos, please like and subscribe. I'm not sure. I mean, I'll do some videos. I'm not trying to become a big YouTuber or anything like that, but I guess it'd be kind of cool to see how many people like the videos. And also any suggestions that you have for future videos, please let me know. Like I said, I'm not doing this for any specific reason outside of, you know, I would post videos a lot in Mr. Maple, and I get a lot of comments, and even at the open houses, people asking if I could create a channel. They would prefer to, if they could watch it on YouTube. So that is what I'm doing. But as many of you know, this hobby is very addicting. I started this probably about 2.5 years ago, and I'd say I'm somewhere around the 575, maybe 600 range on maples, and probably about 275 on conifers. And many of them are, you know, duplicates. I will pause on this one. This is my red panda. It's greened up, but just amazed how quickly this thing's growing and how big it's getting. And you'll see I'll put a lot of coral bells, cuperas in the garden. They're just easy to take care of. Gives you some more depth in the garden since it's low to the ground. Hey, look. And hopefully I'm not going too fast. Like I said, I'm just doing an overview. I've posted a video like this once before on Mr. Maple, and it seemed to get the most likes and views. Not everyone wants to watch videos for very long, and that is my Sir Happy, still surviving. But like I said, yeah, any recommendations on videos, I'm open to it. And it's just pretty cool just getting everything on video, just so I can track it myself and see how my trees are growing and how they're doing. Yeah, the hardest part getting this set up is was digging everything out, making room. And you'll see that's my next project. I got to replace some of the grass in the backyard. I got to do that every year or two, because I've got 2 dogs and they seem to like to pee in the same spot. And you'll see I try to mix up the colors and the shapes, and you can see I've got a good bit of conifers in the garden as well. I'm in zone 7B, North Georgia. So you hear a lot of times people say you cannot grow conifers in the southeast. That is not true. I've got plenty of conifers, as you can see, and the majority are doing very well. Here's some daylilies. I had a bunch of daylilies in the front of the yard and dug them up, divided them, and I planted a lot of them back here. Gave a lot away, and these are the extra ones that I haven't done anything with. I still may give these away. Just you can see the daylilies can look pretty nice. And some of these trees, I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put them. I tend to move them quite a bit. I've got probably, I would say, about half in pots and half in the ground. And you can see my big Crimson Queen right there. And I try to do a good job on the weeds too. I'm usually out every day. The trees in the pots, I'm pretty much trying to water those every other day. And then the ones in the ground, when it gets hot especially, I'll try to water the ground a little bit, about once a week. And that seems to do pretty well. And like I said, what I'm going to do is I break out my garden into 7 sections based on the, so when I do the breakdowns on the videos for the different cultivars and showing all the different leaves, that the videos don't get too long. And even in 7, some of these videos will get 45-50 minutes just because I've got that many trees. And then I'm trying to go slow enough on those videos so that you can actually see the leaves and see what they can each do. I gotta dig this thing up, get rid of it. That's Taylor. I can't believe that Mad and Timid, Mr. Maple said that's the most stable cultivar. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, they always say don't buy it, it's gonna die. And I actually bought that from a local nursery, Pikes, because they give you a lifetime warranty on their trees. So I knew that if it died, I would just get my money back, which is what I did this past weekend. I just got to dig it up and figure out what I'm going to put in there next. I've got some areas where I've got some trees. I got to still figure out where I want to put them. And then, Mr. Maple have their next open house at Memorial Day, which I'll most likely will be at. And then Maplestone Ornamentals, they do their release on the 1st every month. So they only do it for, April through, I think, July or August. So I'll see what they have available. But yeah, this back area is trees that are either in recovery or just need to figure out where I want to put them. And like I said, I just want to do this video so you can kind of see the garden really quick to get an idea if this is a channel that you'd want to watch or see about different trees. And I'm going to be very honest on all the trees. There's trees out there that are supposed to pop, and I've never gotten that, and I'll be the first to tell you. And then there's trees that I'm not expecting a whole lot out of, and then they just really just blow me away. There's a flame fir. That's the only red bud I've got. But I'll just do one last view so you can see it. But this is my garden. I hope you enjoy it. And like I said, if you like the video or you want to see future content, please like and subscribe. And please leave any comments on any recommendations on future videos, anything you think I'm doing good, anything you think I need to improve on. I do want to make it fun for everybody. So hope you have a great day and have a great weekend.